Whenever people ask me why I love visiting Cardiff, Wales, despite it being so underrated, I can immediately think of the best 3 words that can summarize my experience, and that can convince them that it is indeed worth it. I say that Cardiff is synonymous with entertainment, relaxation, and enjoyment. I like how it is a capital city minus the hustle and bustle of the world-famous capital cities I know. Plus, the tourist spots are breathtaking and are perfect destinations if you need some unwinding. It's also a bonus that Cardiff is a destination fit for all ages so that you can bring your family on your trip. I am actually pretty content in the Cardiff Castles alone, but I have here 8 more places to visit in Cardiff, Wales. But before we begin, like this video and hit the subscribe button. You can also turn on the notification bell to keep you updated on my next uploads. If you have your recommendation of where to go in Cardiff, feel free to share it in the comments section below. Now, let's get into it. Starting off the list at number 8 is Cardiff Parks. If your goal is to relax and have a nice and slow day, it would be more relaxing if you go to a place where you don't have to spend a single penny for admission, right? If you agree with me, I highly recommend adding Cardiff Parks to your itinerary. You have so many options, starting from the most attractive park in the city, Roath Park, adorned with a boating lagoon, the Clock Tower, which is a memorial to Captain Scott, and of course, the Bed of Roses. There's also the Butte Park, which is perfect for strolling, the Botanic Garden for more flora exhibits, and other more green spaces. And again, the admission is free. Coming in at number 7 is Llandaff Cathedral. It's also become my travel habit to go places where I can learn about history and see ancient artifacts. If you have this same habit, you will surely love paying a visit to Llandaff Cathedral, which is one of the prettiest churches and one of the most important pilgrimages in the city, and even in the entirety of Wales. Its medieval architecture proves the length of history the Llandaff Cathedral has witnessed. From its exterior, you can see the astounding 15th century tower, while a self-guided or arranged tour of the interior takes you to displays such as the fully restored 18th century Italian sanctuary, famous for its extremely rare sacred sculptures and artifacts. When you go inside, you can see more religious exhibitions, including St. Tylo's tomb in the sanctuary. And yes, your pockets will also be happy as the cathedral has no entrance fee. Next at number 6 is Doctor Who Experience. If you love the BBC TV series The Doctor Who, great news because you can have your own Doctor experience when you visit the Doctor Who Experience site in Cardiff. This is an interactive set where the TV series was made. Inside, you'll join the Doctor's world and meet some of the show's characters. There are also a lot of props, and the experience incorporates specially recorded scenes from Doctor Who. Your adventure here begins with a time-traveling interactive entertainment featuring some of Doctor Who's friends and villains. There are Daleks, Cybermen, and Centaurans, among other things. Following that, you'll be able to examine the world's biggest collection of authentic Doctor Who props, costumes, and artifacts, some from recent TV programs, but some dating back to the 1960s. The attraction replaces a Doctor Who exhibition across the street at the Cardiff Bay shopping center. You can even see the props and costumes used in the series. Let's continue with number 5, Cardiff Bay. Like other travelers, you will spend most of your time in Cardiff Bay. But that is actually very understandable as it is the city's melting pot of shopping, entertainment, food, and sports events. I also recommend allotting your Cardiff Bay visit as your food trip day, as many local restaurants and eateries are scattered in the area that serve delicious meals and delicacies. The Cully's Kitchen and Bar stands out from them. It offers an independent, laid-back dining experience with a strong emphasis on local and seasonal produce, all set within the rustic beauty of a historic building. It's recognized for the value of an £18 two-course lunch and pre-theater menu, a diverse à la carte selection featuring Welsh meats and exquisitely curated seasonal dishes, a bottomless brunch, and an impressive cocktail menu. Indeed, Cully's is the perfect spot for some relaxation and rejuvenation. Next at number 4 is St. Fagans National History Museum. Would you believe there is a place in Cardiff where you can explore 40 Welsh buildings in one place? Yes, there is. And that is none other than the St. Fagans National History Museum. The buildings you can explore include a 19th century farmyard, pottery, tannery, Victorian classroom, post office, and more gathered from all over the country and rebuilt. Not only can you visit them, but you can also join workshops and demonstrations to learn about the crafts and cultures of Cardiff. For the greatest experience in St. Fagans, I recommend visiting it during the spring, summer, and holiday seasons, as they add special events and programs to the usual features. Admission here is also free. Coming in at number 3 on the list is Millennium Stadium. I have mentioned earlier that Cardiff is home to various sports events, right? And most of the greatest ones you should not miss are held in the Millennium Stadium. It is actually one of the most modern sports venues in Europe, and it also hosts arena concerts. Aside from that, the stadium hosted the football match in the 2012 Olympics and catered to the most famous celebrities' concerts, including Tina Turner, Madonna, Paul McCartney, Beyoncé, One Direction, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, and more. But don't worry, even if there are no concerts or sports events, you can sign up for a guided tour of the stadium if you want to see its behind-the-scene features, such as the dressing rooms, pitch, royal box, and the Welsh Sports Hall of Fame, where you can see a variety of sporting tributes. Next at number 2 on the list is Cardiff Castle. Seeing the Cardiff Castle can already complete your visit to Cardiff. That is definitely true, but you can see it for yourself. Aside from bearing a 2,000-year history, it's also one of the most sentimental and beautifully maintained of the country's many medieval castles, with some sections dating back to the 10th century. The state apartments are one of the most striking facets that render it an appealing destination. Each chamber is jam-packed with fascinating exhibitions, helpful information about the people who formerly worked and lived here, and significant events in the castle's heritage. The lovely church and clock tower are also worth the visit, as is the exquisite banqueting hall, known for its intricate artworks and frescoes, as well as its spectacular centerpiece, the room's massive and artistically adorned fireplace. You can see and experience all these for only $16 of the admission fee. Before we go to the top of this list, be sure to like this video. If you want to know more about traveling, I have more videos about it that you can check on the channel. While you're at it, please do subscribe. Don't be shy to click the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future uploads. And now, the number 1 on the list is National Museum Cardiff. To finally complete your Welsh journey in Cardiff, why not spend a day learning more about its history? And you can do that by visiting the National Museum of Cardiff. This huge and fascinating museum, housed in the city's architecturally beautiful Civic Centre building, will show you several displays documenting Wales' history, all stretching back to the time of dinosaurs. Yup, that long ago. But among its archaeological holdings, the many amazing exhibitions of Bronze Age weaponry stand out, so make sure you don't miss it. And if you are into arts, you'll surely love the huge art gallery, where you can see its enormous collection of famous paintings made by impressionists such as Monet and Picasso. There are also some noteworthy Rodin sculptures, some of the later pieces in a collection dating back to the 1500s. The best part also is that you can see all these treasures for free. There you go. Those are the 8 places to visit in Cardiff, Wales. Don't hesitate to include these places in your itinerary for the best trip of your life. Again, please like this video and hit the subscribe button. Do you agree with my picks? Please let me know in the comment section. Until next time.